A lot of the fun stuff at MTV involved traveling around and doing interviews with people and setting stuff like that up. And uh, we did an interview with Keith Richards once, in which he had there's a Rolling Stones album. Mick Jagger decided, well, it should be produced by the latest groovy producer, and I think they got the Dust Brothers to produce it. And we're doing this interview with Keith Richards, and he came and said, well, what do you think of the record, the Dust Brothers record? He said, I found better tapes lying in the bottom of my closet. And he just went off on these guys and said, this is the worst sounding record I've ever heard. I hate it. I said, wow, you won't hear anybody saying stuff like that anymore. It just won't happen. Everybody's too happy. So I miss that sort of thing. Well, as I say, when you're doing an interview with somebody, you have to research them until you know everything about them. You have to listen to all the music they've done. You have to listen to what their songs are about. You have to know who produced their records and what else the producers have produced. It's good to know who the musicians were on it. There's a lot of, but if you like music, you'll know a lot of this anyway. It's not like you're starting cold. You know it anyway. The most important thing about getting people comfortable for an interview is, projecting the idea that you like what they do. You're here because you like their work. You know about it. You know about related work. If you're talking to people who are in movies, you want to know about movies. And you can, if they sense that you're not some clown who's working for some celebrity gossip rag, you're going to do a substantial story on them. I've found people in show business to be, especially in movies. People in movies are some of the nicest people in the world. If you go on a set for a movie, the people who work there, again, the people who do all the work, like the cameramen and stuff. It's such a hard thing to make a movie that it's like being in the army, and everybody's very close and everybody's very, very nice, and these people are not inclined to be nasty to you. So if you don't blow it yourself, being aware of what they do, wanting to do a good job on it is the most important thing. No, I never had any personal relationships with anybody I've ever interviewed. You can't do that. It is important. Also, I'm not a really cool person. So I wouldn't be hanging out with, pop stars because I'm really not cool enough. I'm not fabulous enough, which is okay. I'm okay with that. But you shouldn't. I don't think you should be like, oh, we hang out together and then, oh, suddenly he shoots his manager or something. You can applaud that, but if you have to do a story on it, then you're in a conflicted position.